and welcome to the replay. I am going to be decorating this gigantic board, which I'm then going to be putting over that window there so you don't see into my wood shop. And we are going to decorate it with plant dreams, pull weeds, and grow a happy life. And I have to be honest, I don't know what any of these flowers are. I mean, I know the name is on there, but I have no clue what color they are in real life. We get a lot of dandelions around here, so that's what we grow here, huh, JoJo?
Uh-huh.
And then I have a special little project I'm going to do with some old ornaments that we have sitting around, and something my stepdad made. So we're going to make something fun with that. But first, coffee and a chat. I don't know if it's safe for me to drink coffee, but I have a confession. I am horribly accident prone, and I should not make this confession. I should be like, I am the most dexterous person in the world, but let's be honest, I'm not.
That's funny that you know that word.
Dexterous? That's because my brothers played role-playing games, and they would roll for dexterity. So when I was little, I'd hear dexterity. Anyway, so we had a microwave that every now and again, when it was going, would just like zzz, zzz, and it scared me because how do I know it's not going to like explode on me one day? So I removed it from the house and said, we need to get a new one. My husband said, I need it for lunches, get it back in there. It's never done it to me. So he used it for a whole week, and it never did it to him. It only did it around me, Hannah, and Haley. I don't know why. But I completely forgot because it was going so smoothly for so long. I completely forgot about it. And so I'm tootling on into the dining room, past the microwave, turned around, came back, and that thing started a whole lightning storm. And it scared me so much, I went, and I was like one of those fainting cows, and I just like froze.
Cow?
Or, goats. See, I can't even get it right. Fainting goats. And fainting cow would be pretty awesome. Hopefully little.
You said it and I pictured it. I was like, that's wrong.
Thank you, Joe. Anyway, when I froze, I pinched a nerve in here. And every once in a while now, I'll be like going along and I'll feel the microwave injury of the pinched nerve. Like, seriously? Anyway, I stopped it, stopped the microwave, threw it away. Bought him a new one that day, or that night. Fast forward.
Hello, Melissa.
Hello, Melissa. We have a drawer of spices that comes out. And I had pulled my spices out I wanted, put them on the counter, shut the drawer, and went up. And when I shut the drawer, it popped open the cabinet next to me. And when I went to move, my body was in a forward momentum. But that cupboard hit my leg and started the back half of me in a backward momentum. I started limping out of the room. It's like, oh my goodness, between my microwave injury, my cabinet injury, you know, what else can go wrong? Then one of my daycare kids left her shoes outside. So I go out into the playhouse, find them, grab them, come out, and as I'm standing up, bam, back of my head. I mean, I just, one accident after another. Today, the worst thing in the world that could happen to me happened. And it wasn't so much of an injury as a panic, because I was tootling along in Sam's Club and just doing my shopping and having a good old time, had my earbuds in, listening to some Capital Kings. And all of a sudden, I swallowed while I was breathing. I know people do that all the time, but this caused me to panic because the one thing you cannot do is clear your throat. Like, you cannot cough in public. So here I am with saliva smothering me, and I cannot breathe. So I'm pushing pushing my cart, holding my breath so that I don't cough and scare the people around me. So I'm like, okay, maybe if I breathe out really hard when nobody's around, like as soon as the aisle's clear. So I'm sounding like an old lady. Totally going down. Can you hit the do not disturb on my phone? Down the aisles. Oh, that was yours. Okay. Trying to breathe out. It took me 3 aisles and multiple times holding my breath just to get away from people so I could get this out. Y'all, during COVID, don't swallow your spit, because I thought I was going to suffocate right there in Sam's Club while I was shopping. I am just a tragic story. I can't do anything without hurting myself. Actually, I should make that confession. I am... What positive confession can I make instead?
You act your age.
Oh, so you're saying I don't act my age. Oh, thanks.
Well, act your age.
Oh, I was saying confession, like a positive confession, something that's not true that I want to be true is what I meant.
Oh.
So actually, along that line, I took the sweetest, cutest little girl out to eat. And she kept telling me about her favorite person in the world. And then she told me, "You're not my favorite person because you're my dad's mom." I guess my silvers are getting a little dark. They're showing up more and more because I could not mother this guy. So I don't know. I guess I'm old and I need to start acting my age. I don't know. Anywho, thanks for letting me vent
Your
about
chair
my
broke.
clumsiness.
Your chair broke.
Did you fall off your rocker? A rocking chair rocker fell off.
The leg fell off the rocker.
Yes, Hannah is officially off her rocker, people. Glad it happened to you and not me. So this is a super, super large transfer I'm doing right now. And I'm going to hand it off to Hannah here in a second. And I'm going to let her keep cutting it so that we can chalk. And you guys don't have to sit here all day with me. And I want to show you how amazing, I'm going to grab this one here, how amazing this transfer is. There's 3 layers to it. I did the vintage seeds last year a couple of times. I did a sign for my pastor with it, and it's very much along the same lines. I guess you need the scissors, don't you? There you go, my love. All right, so this is layer number 1. This is going to be the background of the seed packet, and on here you can see little bullets or little target-looking things. You're going to chalk those in because when you come through with your second layer, which it says right there, you're going to line them up with this, and then all of your stuff will be perfectly lined up. And same with my 3rd layer. So I will show y'all how it works and how easy it is. And I hope you guys stick around because I think this project here is going to be fun. So like I said, I have no clue. If there are any people out there who love flowers, please do not be insulted by my choice of colors, because I have no clue what colors these are supposed to be. All right, so we're gonna plant dreams, pull weeds, and grow a happy life. And that's not centered. And I think you guys can't see my board, so I'll pull it down more so you can see it. I have to move the necessary coffee out of the way. If you're joining, please say hi so I know you're here and you're watching. We love to know who's supporting us. And for this saying, I'm actually going to, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do a hot mess of all the colors I'm going to do for the flowers. Thank you for cutting those apart for me, Hannah.
You're welcome.
Would you mind terribly labeling them?
I do mind.
You do mind terribly? Okay. So what I'm going to do is I am using Couture Teal. Yes, ma'am. Marvelous. Just like Hannah has marvelous. I'm using a color only I can have because we got it at Leadership, but I love it, so I'm sorry I'm using it. And you guys can't. I'm using Poppy, Daffodil, and Raspberry Sorbet. And sometimes when I have chalk parties or a big project and it gets left out for a little bit, they can get a little dry. Oops, didn't get a stir stick for that one. I look like I'm sampling. Would you like a taste of my ice cream, Hannah?
No, thank you.
I just mix in a little bit of water and get it going so it's nice and smooth and creamy. And then it also won't dry so fast in the silk screen. And sometimes when you get a really thick color, it'll dry faster than the rest of them, and then you'll have that part come up with the screen. And we don't want to do that. We want to leave it down. Leave it down. So just mixing them all up. And depending on the pigmenting, some of these are really smooth and creamy, and some of them are a little thicker. I remember when I first started, red was super thick. They've got that down pat now. It's not at all. I don't know what they're using for pigmenting, but it's fantastic. And then my teal. I'm going to just drop this in random places and try and keep the blues apart. What do you think? Is this going to look amazing, Hannah?
Oh, I like the pastels.
Do you? And then I go through a poppy in it.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta be bold a little bit in life, right?
Bold and brilliant.
Yeah. And our final color. Then I'm just going to pull it through. Let it mix itself.
Are we doing chocolate now?
Today is Watts of Love. It's the day to light up the world. And it's Watts of Love Day. Boy, I just left my paper towels elsewhere. There we go. And so actually all over the internet today, you're probably seeing loads of designers going live and raising money for Watts of Love. Watts of Love is the group we support that will actually provide light for people who don't have it, which allows them to have less injuries from like kerosene and candles, as well as let them work later into the hours or into the night. You know, once the lights are out, it's dark there. So, and the money they save on kerosene and candles, they can use to help better their lives. And all of us designers on our pages, which I think Hannah pinned, you can go on there and donate to Watts of Love.
Oh, you're this?
Yeah, yep, the store. I didn't know what your meant.
You
Yes.
said page, and I thought Facebook.
Oh, no, the store that Hannah pinned. Yes, the web page. All right, so I'm going to show you real quick. You see, Hannah, that dark color turned out nice in there.
I did.
You just gotta have faith, the faith, the faith. All right.
I don't know that one.
It's probably good. It's probably good that you don't know it.
Really?
Yeah. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and plop this down 6 times. I know I'm going to be using it 6 times, so we'll see if I'm able to do it that many times without cleaning it.
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Hannah does not have faith, the faith, the faith. She does not have faith that it will happen. And
What's that one Christian song? It's just like, just gotta have faith. Ooh, just gotta have faith.
I
You
don't
know
know.
that one?
I was going with a heathen song.
Well, who's the better Christian now?
Who had the better childhood? Me? No, I'm just joking.
Who's the worst mother?
Well, I think it's going to be you. George Michael. I totally have a blob there that I'll have to clean up afterwards.
If you get your sticky side on that chalk, then it's going to leave a mark on everywhere else you go.
Oh, good call. My wise daughter telling me to clean up my chalk. Oh, too late. It's already on there. That's okay. We'll just have a little cleanup with the Q-tip. That's all.
Okay.
And when you have that larger silk screen area exposed, it's a little harder to lay down and readjust over and over. So we'll see how many times in a row I can get her down. Make sure you say hi when you join, please. Let us know you're watching. Oh, and make me feel better about myself by sharing a clumsy story of your own. Because I would like to know that I am not the only person out there who does this to herself over and over again. I think I'm going to get 3 out of this. And we're going to have to not monk it and be all like, hey, it's not quite even. I know, it's going to be hard. But we'll manage.
Oh, Willie.
We will. We will manage. Maybe I won't do all 6 flowers. What do you think? No, I'll do 6. How come I ask your opinion and then I answer?
No, Mom, you're doing 10.
All right. Oh, my bullets aren't getting all the way through. We're going to do 5. We're going to do 5 flowers. Do you want to pick out which one we're not going to do? And pull it out of there.
Goodness, Mom. You better take another sip of your coffee.
Why?
You're all over the place.
With my chalk?
You just can't decide.
I can't. I haven't had enough coffee today. I tried to get Hannah to bring home a piece of lumber in the back of the pickup truck while it's raining. I'm not thinking today. But that's okay. It's the weekend. I shouldn't have to think, right? All right. So look at this. I'm going to get 5 times without having washed this. Amazing.
I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Which one are we nixing?
That is what you are picking.
Dahlia, allium, the zinnia.
The zinnia is the only thing I've ever
Celine,
heard of out of all of these.
bird's eye. Don't make me say it. It's that one. That one? Yeah, however you pronounce that.
Should we nix the one you can't say?
Probably. We better.
Okay, there you go. Decision made. And I'm just going through and cleaning up all the white chalk that I very messily placed all over this. And that is what is so awesome about chalk.
You cleaned it up.
Easy fix. Easy fix. And I can touch it up more later. Okay, so while we were... I was going to say, while we were doing this, I wonder if it dried. No, Amity, it did not dry. But that's okay. Would you plug in my dryer for me, please? It's jammed somewhere. Oh. Good grief. There we go. Chord difficulties here. Woo, we have air.
And light.
And I'm going to leave those fingerprints there because that just goes along with the theme of who I am. I am one big accident lately. And you can just dry this with a hair dryer at home. You don't have to have this. I need to quit touching. The white doesn't change.
You gotta
color.
do it to all of them now.
All of them have to have a handprint on it.
Yeah.
Just gonna give it that vintage look, all worn. Hey guys, thanks for joining. Hey Latasha. I'm trying to mess things up as much as possible tonight. Alright. We are dry.
Natasha, you'll have to watch the replay to see our funny stories.
Oh my goodness. Yes. The sad story of Amity. Oh, so because I have laid the chalk down, I don't want this to be as sticky as it is. So I'm going to take some of that away, some of the tackiness away, by just placing it on a terry cloth towel. We have fuzzing cloths at our store, but you can use any terry cloth towel that you want. And all I'm doing is just pressing it on there a couple times and then lifting it. And the next time when I do the third layer, I'm really going to do it a little bit more, just to make sure I don't pick up the previous layers.
I'm gonna go on Facebook and see if I can find you in a rocking chair.
No, I don't need a rocking chair.
Oh.
I don't need a rocking chair.
This one's falling apart, man.
Just because you fell off your rocker doesn't mean I need a new rocking chair. Okay, so like I said, I have no clue what these flowers are, so do not judge the flower colors that I'm choosing. And I am pressing lightly because I do not want to pull up anything that I laid down. And you're not going to see much until I come back through with the next layer. That's just the little accents there. And I'm going to close this up since I don't want it to dry out. And I'm just dropping stuff in a water bath back here. Oh, thank you, Latasha. Appreciate it. So, we do not know what these flowers are. I do know what a zinnia is, but I don't know what colors they are. I do know that word. The reason I don't want a rocking chair, Jojo, is then the kids will dive bomb off it. As it is, they're afraid to sit in this one. Alright, so this one we're going to do light pink, which is marvelous. Hannah's gone silent. She's on a mission. Alright. Have you done these vintage flowers yet, Latasha? They're a lot of fun. They're so beautiful. Okay, and I know that's going to go there. And this is a Celine, whatever that is. Looks like a viney, pretty flower. And I did yellow and pink, so I'm going to do a teal here. Fuzz this up. And just shut this out. Move them out of the way. This is going to make a really pretty background up here instead of those flags. I'm excited to get that up and cover up my wood shop. through with blue, didn't I? And it doesn't take much. These are really, really small surfaces we're going through here. Latasha, share with me a clumsy story of yours, because if you had joined at the beginning, you'd hear how awful I've been doing. Help me to feel better about me. Share a tragic story of yours. It's the Jerry Springer mentality, right? Make me feel better about myself. All right. So that is going to be this one. Ooh, this is gorgeous.
Thought we went by Jerry Springer and
What? Bird's Eye. We're going to do Bird's Eye. It's a guy from Christie. Bird's Eye Taylor.
that was my first thought.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys have seen the TV series Christie, but that's one we really enjoyed before it got taken off the air.
I can't access Facebook Marketplace from my Facebook for some reason.
That's okay. I don't need a rocking chair.
But you do.
Jessica, do you want a rocking chair? Besides, I barely ever sit down in it. All right. I had Daddy throw one away today that was hanging from the rafters. All right. That one you can see a little better than all the others. And my final flower. And there's actually, like I said, there's more than just this. But we pulled this one out. We don't know how to say that. So we're not going to do that one. All right. This, luckily, is going to dry a lot faster than the white did, so you're not going to have to listen to me with the dryer. We're going to go right over it with a grayish, which we're hoping will show up really nicely. As Hannah picked the grayish. All right. And this is going to be our teal. Oh yeah, as I say, why do I have an extra color? But we mixed one of the. So I will toss this in the water. Sorry, y'all, I'm still recovering from my awful day. Which actually is a pretty amazing day compared to most, so. I mean, not like most of my days, but a lot of people have it worse than being a terrible klutz and choking on your own spit. All right. Here comes the teal. Ooh, that looks good on the white, Hannah. That's really pretty.
Which one?
The couture teal on the white.
Oh, nice.
For the dahlia. So, yeah. And I'm just sticking these over here because my water bath is getting really, really full of transfers. So I'm just going to pull them out. Hey, Ashley. And I'm going to do them later. All right, so this is completely dry. I'm going to fuzz the top layer up really, really well so that I do not pull up any of the white or the yellow that I laid down. And then we're going to line up those little targets there again and put in that third layer. We had a Christmas tree 2 years ago that had 3 layers, and it just blew my mind when I'd watch those layers come in. It's amazing. All right. But the hardest part here is lining that little humdinger up. All right, and we are going grayish over the top. Mix that up. And hopefully the grayish will jump off that white enough to make a difference. If not, we'll just adjust our plan and do a different one. Throw that in the water. Water. And I'm going to go with a bigger squeegee so it'll cover more of the surface faster. And just pull that through. And like I said, I'm not pushing too terribly hard. I'm pushing hard enough to get it through the silk screen, but I don't want to pull that tacky adhesive. Any of the stuff below it up. Ooh, looking good, JoJo.
Nice.
Can you see it? Oh, she's just agreeing. Look at how that yellow popped from the gray.
I do like that a lot.
Minus the fingerprints.
Yeah.
Alright, now our zinnia. And that grayish does show up nicely on the white. That was a good call, Jo.
Thank you.
Yes.
I have those sometimes.
I would say you have them a lot because, you know, you're my daughter. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's looking really neat. I'll lift it up here in a second and show you. I don't want to keep you too terribly long. Like I said, I have this other project that I want to do. Yeah, and I know everyone's got a lot to do on a Saturday night. I should have chalked that in a lighter color. It's really hard to see. All right. So, lesson that I'm going to teach you right now, chalk your little targets in a really nice light color. Because if you go through it in a dark color like I did, it is hard to see up against your blackboard. Hard to know you're lining it up. Ooh, cool. I keep getting excited every time I pull that up, Jo. I'm like, oh, ooh, magic. I don't know who's excited about planting your gardens, but every year the girls and I will go and pick out flowers from Jolly Lane, and we will fill up all the pots out front, and then we will promptly forget to water them, and they will be dead within a month. Isn't that about the about the gist of it? Like, we'll even assign, like, hey, it's your job to water the plants, and it will literally be remembered for a few weeks, and then we fry them. Well, that and the daycare kids will start picking them. They will pick them and they will die. So we should really stop buying plants. What do you think? It's kind of our thing to do together, though, isn't it? To buy and kill plants.
Pardon?
I said, should we quit buying plants?
Yeah, probably. Sorry, I'm still scrolling for a rocking chair.
Girl. I'm going to add a little water to this before I do my next one because it's starting to get a little thick. My greige is getting thick, thick, thick. Which is making it a little less easy to spread.
There's a fainting couch. Do you want that?
Oh, I love those. Chaise lounge.
It's $400.
Yeah, no. No, ma'am. Besides, the kids would just sit on it and then jump on it. I gave away all of the chairs and tables that we had back here for the daycare to Ashley because all of the kids were launching themselves off of them. It was horrible.
I see.
So now whenever I think about getting furnishings for back here, I'm like,
bad idea.
if they can launch off it and like a rocking chair, like I could just see them catapulting across the room. All right. So you're going to see on my bird's eye when I lift it up to reveal that I didn't fuzz it as much as I could have. And so it pulled up a tiny, tiny bit of the red. But that's okay. No one's going to see it that closely to notice it. And I don't mind it at all. Kind of gives it that vintage feel.
There are houses in the Rapid City classified.
Yes, ma'am. There are. All right. After this, I'm going to just grab a wet towel and wipe off all of my little targets that I have all around. Get rid of those. I have a feeling this last seed packet's going to be my favorite. Just have that feeling.
Oh my goodness, I've scrolled past like 4 different Barbies.
Nice. Hannah's shopping for Barbies.
Shopping for a rocking chair.
Alright, so a paper towel, little Lotta.
Okay, never mind. I'm shopping for Barbies. Look at that, it comes with shoes.
Didn't your Barbies when you were a kid come with shoes?
Only like some of them. Oh, look at that. It's like little loafers for a Ken doll.
Oh, that is cute.
Oh, I love
We
it.
got the golfer Barbie. She came with clubs and cute shoes and a visor. Remember that?
Yes.
And you said don't give it to the daycare.
They'll ruin it. They'll snap it in half.
But what fun is it if you can't play with
They
it?
tore the head off of Ken.
They did. And then they cracked the other Ken's neck. They're violent here at the backyard daycare.
So, Amity, how are you doing it? I'm losing my mind.
Mm-hmm. I'd be losing my head.
Oh, wait, no. Can I delete that? No, whoops.
All right, so I've gotten my little bullets off. Let me know if you can see it.
Let me see.
This one's my favorite, this color combination. I really do like that. I guess what I'm telling myself is I like the blues.
Yes. Those are very, very cute. I love them. Very good, Mama.
Ooh, awesome. All right. And that is going to go here. And cover up my wood shop. Ouch.
It just
I
became,
did not hurt myself.
just became a part of the gallery wall.
Yay! How fun is that? Okay, so the project that I'm doing now is taking ornaments and I have to plug in my hot glue gun here.
Do you want cedar slabs?
No, I don't want any. And quit shopping for me.
But look at them. They're so pretty.
They are beautiful, but
Now
they're very
you want
expensive
them. They're $40.
per slab.
Some are 30.
All right. Anyway, back to what I'm doing. What color do you think I should do on these since I'm enjoying that teal so much?
Something that complements it. I've gone deep.
You've gone deep. She's gone deep and she's not answering. Okay. So I have all of these colors up there. And the yellow and the marvelous are the least visible. So the daffodil and the marvelous. So which one of those should I do? Dun, 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 dun. Hannah?
Pardon?
She's not even helping.
Oh, girl, I just found a gliding rocking chair. You like those, right?
Don't. What?
It's
She's
$25.
driving me off my rocker right now.
It's $25. Mom, your rocking chair is falling apart.
That's okay. That's okay.
Oh, look at that. It doesn't even look that dirty.
That is not a selling point, girl. You will not work in sales. Look at this. It doesn't even smell that much. That's horrible.
Well, look at that. There's only a little bit of lint.
I'm not looking at it. I'm going to look down and pretend you are normal. All right.
Look, it's like the one we used to have as a kid, minus the stains.
Oh, my darling.
Oh, this one looks nicer. It even has a stool.
Quit shopping for rockers. I do not want one in the house.
But look, this one doesn't have as many stains.
And if you buy a rocker, it's going in your room. All right. As you can see, I'm just using this over and over again. Pressing through. And if this starts to not show up very well, I'll just move on to a different part of the silk screen that I have not used.
Oh.
Yes, darling.
I found an antique one.
I'm going to put an antique around a bunch of children.
It's $30, and look, it only has a few scuffs.
See no evil. See no evil.
Oh, never mind, that one actually looks really bad. Let's go back to the lint one.
Girl.
So far, it's the cheapest one.
You don't go with cheap, you go with quality.
Well, the quality one's $100. Do you want to spend $100 on a rocking chair?
I don't want a rocking chair.
But you need a
Okay.
rocking chair.
So I have now put a pattern on my ornaments, which obviously it's not Christmas time. This is not going to be an ornament. Can you see it?
Yeah, do you want to hold it up a little higher?
Sure.
Oh, now it's in my way. Do you want to move that back, please? That's very pretty.
All right. So my plan, and we'll see if it works out, is to take, my stepdad would always make spindles, drop spindles and stuff for spinning, obviously. And he had a whole bunch of them that he had made like this, that he decided he didn't quite like, didn't like the weight of whatever, and he threw them away. Well, I found them, and I thought I can do something with that. So we have this beautiful honey looking wood in there, which I think will look lovely with my daffodil. And I should let you touch it. We'll see if, yeah. Well, it probably won't come off if you touch it, but if I touch it. So I do have a hot glue gun that I'm going to use to temporarily tack it together, but I will use something else. Yeah. I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Look at, isn't this turning out to be a beautiful flower? Beautiful.
Oh, I didn't even know that's what you were gonna do.
Oh, you didn't?
No, when you explained it, it sounded like you're just gonna hang them up along the line.
Oh, like Christmas ornaments?
Mm-hmm.
Nah. I'm gonna start putting them through here so that I don't lose my holes. Dun, dun, dun. Like that.
Did Daddy give you your present yet?
The bits? The drill bits?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he did. The man knows the way to my heart. Give his woman some countersinking drill bits. Or screw bits, I guess. All right.
We were laughing in the way to town.
Why?
'Cause he said when he bought you your drill, he had the countersinking bits in his hand, and he thought, no, she won't even know what that is.
I'm hurt. I'm hot. It's not even right. Uh-oh. Oh, good grief. All right, so I'm just going to tack these to make sure they stay where they are and stay fanned out. And then I'm going to E6000 this thing. E6000 is my new best friend. And it does not come apart like hot glue and wood do.
Must not be a very good friend.
Why?
You let all of your E6000 dry out.
I picked off the top, and it works. So we're good. We're good.
Just left it there in the shop to dry
I
out.
did, and then I was like, man, Hannah left this out.
Yeah, go straight to me.
Darn that Hannah. And then I was like, I better ask her what room, because it was probably me in my old age. I'm leaving things out and not putting it away.
At least we know you act your age. Isn't that the positive side?
I don't want to act my age. I want to act my age.
I don't want to be 43. I want to be 25.
I'm not 43. I'm 44.
What?
I'm 44. You keep telling me I'm 43.
Huh?
Yeah. My own daughter.
Oh.
All right. So here are my Christmas ornaments, repurposed with my stepdad's beautiful drop spindle piece. And I am going to hang it here.
Beautiful.
That is my little special touch that I'm going to add. A little bit of Michael and a little bit of me. But anyway, there we go. Thanks for joining, guys, and happy chalking, and donate to Watts of Love if you have some to give. All right, have a great day.